Hello, beautiful collective. It's nice to have you here, loves. All right, so let's get started. Um, I still don't know the topic. Oh no, that's a lie. I swear, already told me the topic of today's collective reading. Um, so basically, I channel a song. The one song that goes, "I see red, oh red." I like being a dramatic queen, so I mean a dramatic goddess. Oh my god, I can't believe I call myself a queen. Anyway, nothing wrong if you call yourself a queen, but you know what I mean. That's just not my thing. So we're all divine beings, okay? I'm not gonna put down anybody, and I'm not putting down anybody. But let's get started. I'm getting like a bunch of songs of like just women being angry. I'm getting like the Ava Max song, Kings and Queens. If all of the queens had their something on the throne, we would pop champagne and raise our toe. I don't know. Something like that is coming out. Okay, so I feel like this is giving angry feminine, okay? Like you don't have to be a woman, but I just getting, yeah, you angry, okay? If you're a guy watching this, I believe in both masculine and feminine energy, but also there's neutral energy, so you don't have to be like, oh my god, you know what I mean? Like she's, you know, just talking about feminine energy. No, this is just your softer side, okay? That's all that is when I say feminine energy. I truly feel like people have made you feel like you're too much to handle, but in reality, you're not, okay? You're not. I don't know why I heard salty tears or salty water in my head. I just feel like you've cried a lot over people, you know, that did you dirty. They could have made you feel like you were the problem, or like you were just too much to handle. Like I said, they probably, you know, told you like you're too much or I can't handle you. And I feel like you had people who were with you maybe just for your body, or I don't know, like superficial stuff. But when they found out, like, you know, you were very affectionate, very loving, I truly feel like they were like, oh my god, they're not my, you know, perfect little doll that I can mess with and, you know, just fuck up and do what I want with. Like, they have feelings, they have emotions. I feel like people treated you like that. And it's very sick. It's very sickening. Like, I want to throw up. Like, just thinking about how I feel like maybe many people made you feel anxious. Any kind of relationship, maybe you were codependent, or I don't know. I just feel like they had you very tied and wrapped around their hands. Some of you guys are probably even thinking about, you know, past relationships. You're now getting flashbacks. That's what I'm hearing from spirit. Or you will be maybe getting flashbacks throughout this whole experience, and just like throughout this whole reading, what I mean. And yeah, like I'm very sorry. I don't mean to trigger anybody, but like I truly feel like spirit is bringing this up because they're saying that you're up now, you're in a better place, and yeah, like you know better that, how do I say, you were never too much, and it was just these ugly ass people, like ugly hearts, probably ugly fucking ass appearance too, that, you know, you gave a chance to because you had a pretty heart and you don't give a fuck about the physical. And these ugly motherfuckers really were like, when I say motherfuckers, I'm referring to anybody, okay? Like whoever you're into, whoever you were into. Ugly motherfuckers, right? And I am getting that you gave them a chance and then they ended up hurting you, and you, I feel like now you're coming to the realization like, bitch, I thought you had something good. Like I thought you had something good in you, but you're trashy inside too. Like who the fuck do you think you are? Um and yeah, like I'm feeling like you are realizing that even if you gave chances to, you know, like hot people that you consider to be hot, like everybody, you know, has different what they consider attractive, right? But I feel like whoever you consider to be attractive, you gave them a chance and then they had shitty hearts. So I feel like that's why you went towards the side of like, they don't look, you know, like my ideal type or whatever, but I'm bonding with them. And then they've also fucked you up, right? And you're kind of like, oh well, what's wrong with me? So you started to feel like something was wrong with you. You leveled up though, and I feel like you know, got past that phase that nothing is wrong with me. So spirit really wants me to, you know, talk about these good qualities today that, you know, you've, I don't know, that you started realizing within you. Okay, you started seeing these good qualities that you have, that your good heart does not weigh anybody down. Good love, unconditional love, is a gift to everybody. Okay, and these ugly people who, you know, were making you feel otherwise, I just feel like they couldn't handle, because they're not loving beings. You know what I mean? They just ain't loving beings, and they're trashy people. I just feel like I gotta say that, because some people would be like, "Oh my god, don't shit on your exes." Like, they're probably gonna go to character development. I don't give a fuck. They were shitty then. So I get to conceive like that. Like, that's how they were with me. That's how they're gonna stay in my little brain. Shitty ass motherfuckers. Okay. So you could view your ex like that. Like, they they didn't give me no character development. So that's how I knew them. That's how the film is playing out in my head. They're shitty. Okay, they're shitty. So you don't have to feel like, oh my god, I have to forgive them, or I shouldn't talk shit about my exes. Go off. Fucking go off. Okay, go off. Do not worry about that. Do not stress that. Inspiration, releasing allegiance. I don't know why I'm struggling with my English right now. Allegiances. um Faith in the process, after the storm. Seeing the true you. See, look, what I talking about? You started realizing that your heart, your big heart, was not weighing anybody down. These people just, you know, didn't have anything in them. They were like a fucking hollowed out shell, and you were over here like trying to pour your heart into that little fucking, you know, dirty little shell that had already been used up. I feel like, how do I say, these people were like a shell, like, to the point, you know how there's usually something that lives in a shell before it's just a hollowed out shell. I feel like people were just living as a shell, like a hollowed out shell, and were just, you know, waiting for people to fill up that space. Like, oh my god, I'm a shell, fill me up, fill me up. But that was all they were. They were just waiting to rot away, basically. Because they're basically, they were, or they still are basically living like just a shell. Fill me up, fill me up, fill me up. I don't give a fuck about anybody else. That kind of energy. They were just shitty ass people, okay? And you're realizing that now. You're seeing it clearly. Like, oh my god, like, nothing was wrong with me. I was just full, and I was thriving. I was full of vitality. I was, you know, a perfect fucking human being. And yeah, and I'm gonna fucking call you a perfect human being, because, you know, you are a fucking perfect human being, okay? In my dictionary, in my fucking dictionary. I don't care what anybody else has told you, or if you're seeing the word perfect as a bad right now, me calling you perfect, or, you know, if you're seeing that just in a bad way, you're a fucking perfect human being. There ain't nothing wrong with you. And yeah, free free from judgment, free to love. Like, you felt for the longest time like you needed to cage your heart, or that you probably couldn't tell people like I love you, or that you couldn't be affectionate. I just feel like you're very loving. Some people maybe even think that you're gaslighting them, because you're just a very loving person from the get-go, and you're kind of like, well, I was raised like that to, you know, I feel like you maybe either had loving parents, or you learned it by yourself as a kid. um you know what I mean? Because some people in their childhood, they learn to, if, you know, they have parents who are not that loving, they learn by themselves. And while they're growing up and they're raising themselves, basically, at times, um, that, you know, they can choose to grow and choose to be this loving being. They don't have to be like their parents, or they don't have to be like so and so in their life. You know what I mean? Whoever raised them. And I truly feel like you've always had this in you from a very young age, right? Very loving, very giving, very. I feel like you're the type of person who would just randomly walk up to people, you know, like family or friends, give them a hug. Like, where's my hug? You're just that very loving. I'm getting a very soft bear vibe from you. I just hit myself on the table. Sorry if you guys heard that. But Spirit is saying the reason this is brought up is because I don't know if you are, you know, thinking of getting into a relationship, or if you're just feeling lonely now and you're kind of like, I really wish I had someone, or you're just feeling lonely because no one fits your standards. And Spirit is saying, What are you thinking lowering your standards? I feel like maybe you're trying to give people chances, like I'm kind of, having too high standards. I'm gonna cough and clear my throat out. Um, because I feel like you guys need that. Like you need a cough and clear your throat out. You having too high standards. Say that again. You having high standards is bad. Cough, cough. I did not hear clearly. Like my eardrums are bad right now. Like you thinking that, even thinking that, like no, no, that's bad for you to be thinking that way. Like you never have too high standards. In fact, that only blesses you so that you get blessed with a specific person in your life. That way you don't get trashy ass people. Okay, that is a blessing in disguise. Sometimes you saying this is what I'm gonna get and I am not gonna accept any less. So don't ever think that you need to lower your standards or be like, oh my god, I like I'm a shitty ass person because I want this, or I want this kind of love, or you know what I mean, or I want this person to treat me this way and everyone's saying that I'm spoiled. Okay. And okay, like they're not gonna be a lifelong partner. They're not gonna have to live with you forever. They're not used to doing that for others. They're not gonna be treating you like that forever. If your partner's okay with however you want to be treated and they're willing to do that, that's none of their fucking problem. Okay, that's none of their fucking problem. Wipe your ass and worry about yourself. Stay clean. Keep it keep it to yourself, like your shittiness. Okay, but don't come at me. Like basically have that energy of what you want and don't settle for less. Okay, that's what spirit is saying. I feel like maybe you've had a list or you need to write out a list, but you've been holding a specific trait that you've been wanting in a person, and from time to time you've been told like you're chasing a prince from books, or you're it's just all fantasy, the lulu, you're the lulu. And spirit saying you are not wrong. There's someone out there. Like there's so many fucking people. I feel like there's more than billions of people. There's gazillion people. Okay, I don't know, but you get what I mean. There's so many people. For you to think like, oh my god, no, I'm never gonna find love. Or if you live in a small town and everyone's telling you like you need to settle for this because like that's stupid. That's stupid. Go out of town if you can or something. Take a risk or take a chance. I don't know. Expand your mind, okay? But do not settle for less. Basically, what Spirit is saying. Some of you might even thinking like, oh my god, how am I gonna leave my little town? Like I don't got money. Manifest it. Learn about the love assumption, baby. Like learn about it. You can have anything you want. Don't let anyone make you feel like you can't have anything you want. Okay. The law of assumption is all about if you assume something to be true, you don't even have to think it's true as long as you robotically affirm. Good manifesting coaches out there is Sammy Ingram, Manifesting with Kimberly, and yeah, Sammy Ingram, talks a lot about lots of things and she does challenges and whatnot. And then Manifesting with Kimberly, I don't really watch her that much, but I know she does a few challenges and she talks about stories and she's just hyping you up every day, reminding you to manifest and stop wavering and get your manifestation. So really check out those channels. I feel like it would really benefit you. Basically, do not fucking settle for less. Okay, do not settle for less. What else? I'm really focused on this person. Like I don't know what they have right here. Look, it's like bees. I don't know if you have maybe scars or something, but I'm getting something with honey or scars. Like I don't know if you have scars and you feel like there's just something about you that maybe your body, or you feel uncomfortable and you feel like you have to settle for less because maybe that's how partners in the past made you feel. They just cared about your body, and you went to things, so you were afraid to show certain sides to your partner, and then when you did, they made you feel like, oh my god, like I was with you because I thought you were perfect and yada yada. I just feel like you had shitty partners, right? And spirit is saying, remember, they were a fucking hollowed out shell. They were not loving beings. When you meet that loving being that is perfect for you, you're not gonna have to worry if you have scars, and if you look good enough today, tomorrow, your partner is gonna love you for you and they're gonna appreciate you. There's true love out there that exists, okay? So never fucking forget that. Like there's true love, okay? There's true love, the love that you want, okay? Whether it's monogamous, poly, whatever kind of relationship you want, you can manifest it, okay? You can have any kind of love you want. You are a loving being and you deserve that love, okay? Any love you're searching for. So that's all I have for you. And then I heard in my head something about don't feel like your hands are bound or tied. I don't know why I feel like some of you guys need to hear that regarding your situation, okay? You guys will know, but don't feel like your hands are bound or tied. Just remember that you're a divine being though, okay? You're very powerful and you can have anything you want. Um, oh, and then the last message, something about if you're working on a project, it's gonna go smooth, so stop doubting yourself, Spirit is saying. But that's all the messages I have. Something about a message is gonna come through like an email or something that's gonna make you happy. I don't know if you're waiting for like a college application or something, but something of that sort is gonna make you happy, a job offer or something. You can have it. And specifically, if you learn about the law of assumption, you're gonna manifest it, I feel like. So go and do that research, okay? And just live your best life, okay? Live your best life. But that's what I have. So I hope you have a lovely day, night, or afternoon. Bye bye, love.